Are you kind of tired of your map app being, well, just a map? What if it could be your personal tour guide, your itinerary planner, and your local expert all rolled into one? Well, today we're going to look at how Google is making that a reality, turning maps into a seriously smart conversational assistant.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You have this perfect idea for an afternoon out, you know the exact vibe you're going for, but your map just doesn't speak your language. It wants a specific address, not a whole story.
I mean, take a request like this. Find a thrift store, a vegetarian-friendly lunch spot, and a park, all within a 10-minute walk of each other. For us, that's a pretty simple request. But for a traditional map, that's a puzzle it just can't solve. This is exactly where most navigation apps just fall flat. But that's all starting to change.
So, how do we solve this navigation puzzle? We're going to break down how Google's new AI features are taking on two totally different challenges. First, the really complex planning you do before you even leave the house. And second, that on-the-ground discovery for when you finally arrive.
Okay, so first up, how does Google tackle that tricky planning problem? Let's dive into the first part of the solution. It's a new feature powered by their AI, Gemini.
So what if your search bar acted less like a computer and more like a super knowledgeable friend who's a local expert? That's pretty much the idea behind Gemini and Maps. You can actually just chat with it to build the perfect plan, one that's tailored exactly to what you want. And the best part? It's incredibly simple. You just tap an icon and then talk or type your request, almost like you're texting a friend. The AI then does all the heavy lifting in the background. And boom, you get personalized results right there on your map. And this is where you can really see how powerful this is. It's not just about finding one single place. It gets nuanced. It can find a specific vibe, plan an efficient trip with multiple stops, or even brainstorm ideas for a rainy day. It's all about combining your location, your preferences, and the context, all in one go.
Okay, so Gemini is your co-pilot for planning the perfect trip. Awesome. But what happens when you're actually there, on the ground, surrounded by all these new sights and sounds? Well, that's where the second piece of this puzzle comes in.
Just imagine this. You're standing on a busy street corner in a city you've never been to, feeling a little lost, maybe a bit overwhelmed by all the options. This is exactly where the second big innovation, Lens, comes into play.
It's a really powerful idea that honestly feels like something straight out of science fiction. You just lift up your phone, point the camera, and suddenly the world around you is annotated with all this helpful info layered right on top of your view.
And this is where augmented reality really starts to shine. You can instantly spot the nearest ATM, find that hidden subway entrance you were looking for, or check a restaurant's rating without typing a single thing. It's no more guesswork. You just point your phone, and you know.
Now, when you put these two powerful features together, you start to see this fundamental shift in what a map is even for. It's really no longer just a tool, it's becoming more like a teammate. So let's just put it all together. Gemini is your AI co-pilot for before you go, helping you plan out that perfect trip. And Lens is your augmented reality guide for when you're actually there, helping you explore with total confidence. It's a really powerful one-two punch that covers your entire journey, from start to finish.
We're moving way beyond just getting from point A to point B here. The goal now is to have a complete guide that not only understands the world around you, but more importantly, understands your needs and what you're trying to do in that world.
You know, this isn't just about making things more convenient. It's really about opening up entirely new ways for us to experience the world around us. It's about making every trip more personal, more seamless, and maybe even a little more adventurous. So as our maps get smarter and start to really get us, the only question left is, where are you going to go next?